Hey, have you heard about the recent earthquakes in Turkey?
Yes, it's so devastating. I heard that it's the second time in just 2 weeks that the region has been hit by such a massive earthquake.
Exactly, and this time it's even worse. The magnitude was 6.4, and the aftershocks were felt in neighboring Syria and Lebanon.
That's terrible. I heard that at least 3 people were killed, and more than 200 were injured.
Yes, and it's not just the casualties, but the damage to buildings and infrastructure is also immense. Many people have lost their homes and belongings, and it's heartbreaking to see the pictures and videos of the destruction.
It's truly a tragedy, and what's worse is that the people in the region are already suffering from the aftermath of the previous earthquakes. They are living in fear and uncertainty.
Yes, I read that many people have fled their destroyed homes for the safety of other towns and villages outside the quake zone. It's a challenging situation for the government to handle.
I agree, and there have been complaints about the government's lackluster response to the first earthquakes. I hope they take swift action this time and provide the necessary aid and support to the affected people.
Absolutely, and I hope the international community also steps in to help. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Turkey and Syria during this difficult time.
It's heartbreaking to hear that more buildings have collapsed, and there are people trapped under the rubble. The situation seems to be getting worse day by day.
Yes, and it's terrifying for the people living in the region. I can't even imagine the fear and trauma they must be going through.
Absolutely. I read about a woman who was in a tent with her son when the earthquake hit, and she thought the earth was going to split open under her feet. It's a traumatic experience that will stay with her for a long time.
And what's worse is that many people had no choice but to stay in the region, out of fear of losing their homes entirely, or a sense of having nowhere else to go.
It's a difficult situation, and the government needs to step up and provide adequate support to the affected people. It's good to hear that the Turkish president has announced construction work on nearly 200,000 apartments in the earthquake-hit provinces will begin next month.
Yes, but it's also essential to ensure that the construction work is done correctly and with safety in mind. We don't want to see a repeat of this tragedy in the future.
Absolutely. It's crucial to prioritize the safety of the people and ensure that they have access to basic needs like shelter, food, and medical care.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Turkey and Syria during this difficult time. We hope that the international community steps up to help and that the government takes swift action to provide the necessary aid and support.